Hello Darts Nutz, welcome to Darts Review channel. This is just a quick update video, just to update you on the new lens that Trinidad Darts have brought out in the Condor BEAK points. Now you may remember I reviewed the points a while ago and I did a little experiment where I put some of them outside and I did various things with them to see how well they wore, and they were surprisingly tough points. Now this is just my humble opinion, but if you want a normal kind of a dart point, I think these are probably the best you can get. They just seem to be so hard wearing and it's so sharp still, even after all the time I've used them, and it's quite an impressive point really. The curious thing is though, the longer lengths are actually cheaper on the Darts Corner website, so I don't know what's going on there. I think the other ones are about £9.95 a set, and I think the new ones are £8.29. I would have thought there'd have been more because they're longer, but I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. But anyway, the new lens is 46mm and 50mm. Now, as I've mentioned before, I don't really like to use much more than say about a 30, 32 at most. But for the sake of the video, I'm going to repoint a set of darts with the 50mm. And I'm probably going to use them for a while and see how I get on. But I'll show you my Predator darts that had the original points in from the review that I did. It was quite a while ago now, and they're still perfectly fine, so I'm very pleased with the points myself. Now, I'm not one for using like grippy points really. I don't see the point, excuse the pun, of using such a point on your dartboard when you're playing at home. Okay, if you're going in a competition, then yeah, but if you're just using for practice, I don't really see the need of using really grippy points. But if people like that, then that's fine. But like I say, if you want a normal kind of a point, I don't think you can do any better than these Condor BEAKs. What was there something else I had to tell you? No, I think that was it. So anyway, let's have a look at them, and then I'll show you my Predator darts, and I'm going to repoint a set. So as before, they come in these little plastic boxes, very neat, and it's with cut, which is the ones with the ring cut, and without cut, which is basically the smooth, and it tells you on the bottom there 46mm and how thick the point is. So I've got the two sizes, the new 46mm and the new 50mm. So I'll just get one each out of the box, if I can open it. So there's the 46mm with cut, 46mm without cut, 50mm with cut, and 50mm without cut. Now I can't remember what the weights of the ones that I reviewed before, but I'll just weigh these just now. But as you can see, that's without the cut, so you got the long smooth point, 50mm, and on the ends they've got these little marks, so it kind of, I don't know if it's meant to be like a guide, but it kind of does give you a bit of guidance when you're pushing it into your darts. So you can just see them like little lines, but I did all that in more detail in the original review, so for the sake of just weighing them to see what the differences are. So first of all, I'll go with the 46mm. Yeah, that's the 46mm smooth. So 1.3 grams, and the 46mm ring cut, 1.27 grams, 50mm smooth, 1.47 grams, and the ones with the ring cut, 1.38 grams. And this is the ones that are repointed before when I did the review. They're in my Harrow's Predator darts and they're still there, and as you can see, they're in brilliant condition still. Those marks that are on it is what came off my repointing tool, so that was the only thing that marked them. But the points, it's a bit hard to get into focus, they're still perfectly sharp, even though they've hit the wires on the board and hit the ground. They're as sharp as they were when I first put them in, and nothing wrong with the points at all. So that's why I say, and I have used these quite a lot, so quite impressed with them. But what I'm going to do is repoint a set with the 50mm with the cut, and then I'll be using them going forward just to see how well they fare. Right, I'm going to repoint the Rocky darts that had the special points fitted to them, and this was the prototype version. Still the same barrel, it's just that it was the original sample prototypes that I got. So that's the 3 sets all pointed. So there you go. Alright, I'll just have a few throws. You're not going to learn a great deal just from me throwing them, like, because obviously length points is very subjective to each individually. We all like whatever we like for whatever reason. But I suppose that applies to everything that I review, and obviously some things a bit more specific, you set up and that, and I would say points is one of them. But one of the reasons why I've never been a fan of long points is because I like to rest that finger on the end, and I find when it's a long point, I don't know if it was because I did it the first time I tried a long point, and then I thought, oh, my grips change position, because obviously you stretch the finger out, makes it a bit tighter around there, and it changes your fingers a little bit in position, so it just didn't feel comfortable, and that was one of the main reasons. But in all honesty, I didn't really play with them long enough to find out. I just thought, oh no, I don't like that. And then I left it. So that's what I'm going to do with these. I'm going to play with them longer, give them a proper test, and then who knows, maybe end up liking long points if I get used to it. But I think I've tried that many different lengths of barrels now that I've kind of got used to not needing to put my finger on the end of the point, and sometimes I don't even have it on there anymore. Just things that happens. I mean, you just get used to certain things. But like I say, I've never tried them long enough to be 100% sure. I don't think there's ever anything wrong with a long point. It's just down to what I found comfortable to hold. And obviously people use long points because they think it helps them score when they're getting the darts close together, having the longer points, so the barrel's not in the way. But I think you have to be a really good player in any case to be able to notice that effect. But I'm noticing, oh, that one didn't go too bad, but most of them were flying a little bit, I don't know, going a little bit sideways. But like I say, it could be just because I've got the longer point on it, maybe change the balance a little bit, and then just need to practice with them and find the sweet spot again. Oh, them two went rather nice. Well, these were the 50mm with cut, and it was roughly about 6mm in the barrel, so they've come out outside the nose of the dart about 44mm, somewhere around there. Some of them are going quite nice now, but I'm still getting the odd one that's gone a little bit, I'd say, fishtaily. Oh, that one went really nice. It's funny when the ones that are going the nicest, they seem to be the ones that are hitting the treble. I'm maybe getting the hang of it now. Yeah, that actually feels alright there, and it wasn't bothering me not being able to rest that finger on the point there, but I'll play with them for longer, and who knows, maybe I might become a long point convert. But I do think them beak points are rather nicely made, and I think they're really strong. Well, the ones that I've been using on the Predators, they just seem as if they were when I first put them in, apart from the marks that I got from the Repointing tool. And as you know, Japanese engineering, they do tend to make really nice stuff with their metals. So if you're after like a normal kind of a point and you want the longer size, then it's nice that we've got them now in that update. I don't know whether Trinidad Condor will be bringing out any other kind of point with a special cone on. To be honest, I know people like the cones to get rid of the lip on the nose, but I'm still not convinced about the durability of them, because I think a lot of them are like cast, and obviously when you got like a thin part and a thick part together, it kind of creates a weak spot, I think. So that's why I still prefer normal points myself, but maybe that's just me. Everyone likes their own thing, like I said. So anyway, that's the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed watching it, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy darting.